and Johnny Depp.
Oh yes, thank you.
He actually played Edward Scissorhands.
I turned the scissors into hair. I hope it worked okay for everybody. What can you say about Caroline Thompson, except that she has an affinity for turning comedies of manners about people trying to accept their relationship into childhood, or with childhood, into some of the most emotionally rich stories you've ever seen in your life. I don't know how many people here saw City of Embers, but it's an extraordinary film and a beautiful adaptation. There is nothing more deeply felt than Corpse Bride. Again, getting back to what she does, works on both mythic and emotional level. I can't think of anybody else who does what you do. And no, it's lucky for us. And so if we start with, I mean, again, just dealing with that relationship with, I said childhood, I guess what I really mean is innocence. And we started with Edward Scissorhands. Is that what drew you to it, Johnny?
Yeah. No, I remember reading the screenplay to Edward Scissorhands that came my way, and it destroyed me emotionally. Like literally, I wept reading the thing, and then I thought, there's no way this is going to happen for me. This one, because everybody in Hollywood at the time, think about it, it's like 1990, right? And everybody in Hollywood wanted to play that part, and every studio wanted everybody else except me. And, oh, that's very true. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so I abandoned
Lines around the block.
So I abandoned it, and I loved it so much that I actually said, I'm canceling the meeting with Tim Burton. I'm not going to go through this process. I know it's not going to end up with me, and miraculously it did. Through the bravery of Tim and
Before we started Edward Scissorhands, let me ask you, I keep saying childhood and innocence. Is it about the relationship between being honest with oneself versus the compromises of adulthood? Because we look at Secret Garden, or Corpse Bride, or City of Ember, or Edward Scissorhands, they're kind of all about that.
Well, mostly it's about feeling like you're Frankenstein and everybody else is the villagers coming after you with the pitchforks.
Okay. But finally, though, it really is about being honest with yourself and your relationship to the community, isn't it?
Well, it's about not really getting the world. It's about, let's face it, I love dogs. It's about being a dog. It's about being a complete and utter innocent who wants to participate, wants to join in, and wants to be the center of things, but can't really, and doesn't really get it. And try as you might, and you keep trying and trying and trying, it still isn't for you, right?
My first, when you read a script, at least for me, you get these sort of waves of images or memories that you had, and my first memory and image that came to me, ironically, for the character of Edward Scissorhands was the dog that I'd had, and because there was such an innocence in his entire being. He was such an innocent, and those eyes would come over and look at you and speak to you and love you unconditionally. And when you had to reprimand them, they would go away to their space, but you call them back, and then instantly back to that innocent,
When people
pure.
would try to help you, like one of my favorite moments is when you're making the shish kebab, and you're being fed the ubi salad, the marshmallow salad.
Ambrosia salad.
The ambrosia salad, thank you.
It was horrible.
Brain fart. And I think Alan Arkin said something too about not taking things so literally.
Right.
Yeah, he's about this full of it's about not really getting it. It's about, and that is innocence. Yeah, innocence is the right word, Elvis.
I'm sorry. Because I can't think, it's so... Well, S&M up here with Johnny Depp. Yes, I like it. These pants are going on eBay in about 20 minutes. But that relationship to innocence, I mean, I really think about how key it is. I mean, even in Corpse Bride, I mean, which fits so much in that Frankenstein metaphor you're talking about, she is an innocent, and he wants to be with her, but he has to get past his own conception of himself to be in touch with that.
Right. Thank you. I don't have anything to add. That's exactly it.
I mean, the real fun about this, and I think you should all give yourself a Caroline Thompson Film Festival just to watch the way the emotion. The most wonderful thing about them is that they're very adult films about childhood.
Thank you. I think that's true. Yeah.
I got one right. On that.
You got everything right.
And on that note, let's take a look at Edward Scissorhands.